It's okay, just let it come
My life be like
here. Oh fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to banish on the right, banish on the right, banish on the right. Spanish, banish one, banish one. We're gonna kite back. We're gonna kite back. We're on skull. We're on skull right now. Skull right now. We're kiting back. Keep kiting back. Keep kiting back. Next trap is slow trap, okay? Next trap is slow trap. Good dummy, good dummy. More damn now on new skull, new skull, new skull. Right now, right now, right now, right now. Good fear, good fear. Banish is coming off. Do another banish if you can. Actually, no, don't do banish. Just kill. Nice.
What up, boys? Welcome to the second episode of TBC Hardcore Adventures. Here is our inaugural RP walk through the Dark Portal for the first time in WoW Classic Anniversary, doing the challenge of TBC Hardcore. And let me tell you, we are immediately getting our asses kicked to TBC content. Some of the highest level players in our guild are already dropping to just mundane questing in the Outlands, providing a completely different challenge than a lot of the content we would expect coming from classic era World of Warcraft. Now, the zones immediately give you the impression that it's a lot more dangerous. For instance, the first NPC where you get a quest from is surrounded by falling infernals that will chain CC and stun you till death, as you can see on that Kodo rider, until the event ends and you can actually turn on the quest. So Outlands, the danger is real. But with great risk comes great reward, and off the bat, the gear you start getting from questing in the Outlands is just stupid. And speaking of Reaver, this was our first encounter with the iconic Fel Reaver making his rounds in Hellfire Citadel. Now, this guy has already claimed a few souls of our guild.
Holy shit! Holy shit! No fucking way.
Which honestly surprised me. I did not think, with all of the unit scanning add-ons and whatnot, that people would still be dying to the Fel Reaver in the year of our Lord 2026. But here we are. People are still dying to this thing, and it's pretty fun to just see everyone scatter whenever Fel Reaver is coming by. After getting a few of the easy quests done in the Outlands, we join up with a Ramparts group led by a Paladin, Priest, Warlock, Rogue, and myself as Hunter. Dungeons and TBC were something that we were all really looking forward to, while at the same time being scared by, because the mobs in these dungeons each have mechanics that are capable of wiping your entire party. Ramparts, compared to some of the other TBC dungeons, especially its counterpart, Blood Furnace, is one of the easier experiences we'll have. The Ramparts are perched high along the outer walls of Hellfire Citadel. The Ramparts serve as the first line of defense for the Legion stronghold in Outland. Once held by fel-corrupt orcs loyal to Magtheridon and the Burning Legion, these battlements overlook the shattered wastes of Hellfire Peninsula. From here, warlords command demonic forces and rain destruction on any who approach the Citadel. Adventurers assault the Ramparts to break the Legion's grip on the fortress and open the path deeper into its blood-soaked halls. There are three notable trash NPCs that groups have to take care of when going through the Ramparts. The first are the melee mobs Bone Chewer Destroyer. These mobs have Immortal Strike, which reduces the healing a tank is going to receive, and they also have a Knockaway, which has the potential of knocking a tank off the side of the Ramparts if he's not positioned carefully. The second mobs you got to be careful about are the Bleeding Hollow Scryers. They have a nasty fear that can chain pull more packs, which will be an easy cause for a wipe in the Ramparts. Finally, the Bone Chewer Beastmasters might seem innocuous, but the Wolf NPCs alongside them do insane damage, and they should be crowd controlled or killed ASAP, especially before they can get onto a Clothy. The first boss is nothing special. It's a simple tank and spank where you have to kill the ads first and just be cautious of the boss's mortal wound, which is essentially just a mortal strike stacking ability, which will reduce the healing a tank gets. Fairly simple fight.
Nice.
Pop. Spit. With the head. That's the image on in.
Heal me! Quickly!
Nice. Look.
It's a reflect at like 20%, I believe.
The second boss is where you start to have a bit more things going on. He has two main abilities that you have to be careful for as a group. The first and most pressing one is the Treacherous Aura. This is going to inflict a huge amount of shadow damage if your party is not spread correctly. So it's really important that all casters are spread out like we are on the screen above, just so that we can avoid the damage from the debuff. It can be decurse in normal mode, but on heroics, it can't be decurse. So if you get that aura, you really need to just scatter from people. The other mechanic that this boss is going on that you have to pay attention to is the Hellhound. Again, it's something on normal, it's not very scary, but on heroic, it gets way more scary, where it's something that needs to be CC'd, or else it will start ripping through caster mana. After that, it's essentially just a tank and spank, though.
Insane. Yo, I'm gonna have gems soon, bro. Hit me up.
Holy bro. The last boss doesn't have too much going on compared to the second boss, although there are some mechanics you're actually going to need to play through. So more or less the first guy is just a tank and spank. There's some abilities like a fear that he has access to that you got to be careful about, and he does have some AoE, so just space him away from the group, but for the most part it's fine. The only potentially scary stuff is the fire that the dragon starts throwing on the ground. You can see the little fireball things he's leaving behind. We've already had someone almost die to that mechanic, so you know, rating 101, stay out of the fire.
That was easy. That was it.
Good luck, good luck.
We did it.
Wait, why were we scared of that?
That was kind of anticlimactic.
Oh, yes!
No!
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
nice.
yes.
Oh, congrats, bro.
Holy fuck.
Oh,
Yo, wait, does anyone need that staff? If you could tell by the audio in that last clip, we were feeling ourselves after having no issue clearing the ramparts, so we decided to take on the challenge and do a first day clear of the Blood Furnace on TBC Hardcore for the first time. This dungeon is really unlike the Ramparts. It has so much more potential to wipe your party. And before we even started the day, we saw clips of the EU's hardcore guild. One of their parties tried Blood Furnace right out of the gate, and what you'll see is a full party wipe to the last boss. So going into the Blood Furnace, we knew this place was incredibly rippy, not only because of the trash packs, but also because of these bosses and the mechanics that you have to respect or you will just die. So this was a whole other game.
Okay, stabilize.
Come
Oh, okay, run away, run away. Holy shit.
I died. Well,
Wait, are we...
are you kidding me?
This place is not to be taken lightly. The Blood Furnace is buried deep within the Hellfire Citadel. It's a horrific engine of war where the Burning Legion forges its fell orc armies. Using the imprisoned pit lord Magtheridon as a living source of demonic power, warlocks siphon his blood and infuse it into the captured orcs, twisting them into monstrous soldiers. The foundry pulses with fell energy, torture chambers, and alchemical vats, all dedicated to mass producing the Legion's shock troops. Heroes who descend into the furnace seek to disrupt this process and cripple the Legion's ability to create new fell orcs. The biggest threat in this dungeon by far are the Shadow Moon Technician packs of mobs. You'll start encountering them after the first few hallways in the dungeon, and they leave devastating proximity bombs on the floor that deal upwards of 2,500 damage and can easily wipe parties if they're not careful.
We're going in 3.
Unlike the trash leading up to him, the first boss is an incredibly easy tank and spank, with the only mechanic that you have to be careful about is a mind control domination effect, but you can just essentially ignore it and focus on burning the boss.
3, Justin.
Oh,
That is really fucking good.
Good luck, boys.
Look. 100? Oh my god, you really wanted it.
Little cheat. Thanks, boys. This is another example of the technicians and a dangerous pack that you just got to take your time with. This is a 3-pull of technicians, and you just need to be able to crowd control these packs, or you're just going to be dealing with too much crap on the ground that just deals too much damage.
Watch out. Okay, on traps, make sure you guys...
The second boss is the first kind of encounter-like boss in TBC, where you pull the lever and then a series of 4 gates with orcs will open. It's a pretty easy fight, but one that you have to take control of because casters can run out of mana, especially healers, and there's no time to reset and get out of combat. So once you start the fight, you are locked in to be able to clear all of these ads as well as the boss while being in combat for the entire duration. So it's not the most challenging thing in the world, but you just have to play smart and take care of party resources.
See my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Or you could start getting in trouble.
Just cut it. 1, 2.
No traps down?
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna mana pot early here. Hold on.
I think we
Let him
could
come
easily
first.
done that even without world buffs.
Yeah.
We're fine.
This better be safe then. Sorry.
Yeah. Watch out, remember the zones puts down. Watch out, zone.
Easy. Oh, yeah, there it is.
After the second boss, you start seeing less of the technicians in the dungeon, which is a blessing, and the dungeon gets a bit easier to clear. Although there are still these Felguard Annihilator mobs, which you have to be a bit careful for since they can charge a random party member and follow that charge up with a knockback ability, which will deal a nice bit of damage, but they can still be tanked. And as long as you control the packs and don't pull too many, it is a manageable solution.
Good fear, good fear. Banish is coming off. Do another banish if you can. Actually, no, don't do banish. Just kill. Nice. Good shit.
That was just a bit scary, but we are okay.
Sorry guys, I don't know why my shield shouldn't have hit there.
It do be
I
like that.
swear my shield should not have hit there. Like what?
Yeah, good recovery.
Oh, good, bro. We actually do things. It was fun.
Yeah.
we were a bit intimidated by the last boss of the Blood Furnace just because we just saw the video of the EU group having the full wipe here. So we wanted to be extra careful that we were doing all the mechanics that we were supposed to pay attention to, and everybody was all on the same page. So the fight really revolves around clearing the ads and not having the ads put their stacking debuff on your party, which is a mark of shadow, which increases the shadow damage taken by 1,000 for 2 minutes. Essentially, that is the debuff that got on the party for the Horde group, which caused the wipe because the boss does a shadow bolt volley that does massive shadow damage to the entire group, meaning if you get that debuff on your party and it's not debuffed and he does shadow bolt volleys, you guys are all essentially dead. But if you can mitigate that with simple decurses or just not getting hit by the ads, the fight is much simpler, and all you have to be careful about is AoE that you can simply LOS. So easy fight, bro.
What?
And after the heroes of Azeroth successfully conquered the dungeons of Hellfire Citadel, our boy Maester made the ultimate sacrifice. Oh, rip, bro.
I didn't have bubble. I didn't have bubble. I didn't have bubble. No.
No. That's the first day of Hardcore TBC in the books, where we covered most of Hellfire Citadel, the Ramparts, and the Blood Furnace. If you guys like what you see, please drop a like and subscribe. I'll follow up this series with the new zones and dungeons that we explore as a guild and solo. So far, this journey has been really fun, and the community of Hardcore TBC established by your boy C-Dank has been a really fun experience and journey to be part of. So huge props to everybody partaking in that community. And if you want to join, no time like the present. See you guys around. Peace.